Nitty. What's good, my G?
Man, what's going on, man? And first and foremost, man, I like to send a special shout out, man, to YouTube and especially its subscribers to the Silver Wolf brand. Man, we appreciate you, man, and without you, we couldn't do none of this. But I want to jump right into a situation that recently happened in Maryland, man, that has really saddened my heart. Uh, I'm not sure if it was any fatalities. However, I'm talking about the shipping boat that had, the cargo boat that had hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge. I was like, wow, because when I, looked on the news and seen it that night, I called the producers of the show and I was like, man, this is amazing and not amazing in a good way because the bridge had to be really old and they say that it was up to code, but anybody watching how it crumbled, it was like it was like popsicle sticks almost, right? And I was like, wow, and all I could do was say that I hope nobody fell into the water because you couldn't really tell, if any cars fell into the water at first because the view was kind of, a little further out. So all I can say, and I still say this, if there was any fatalities, I like to extend my condolences on behalf of the Silver Wolf brand that to the families.
Yeah, to jump in, there was a couple people, a couple cars and the workers that was on the bridge that was working on it. They know that's missing. They hadn't found all of them yet.
Wow.
And my condolences go out to the families, to everybody that was involved with it also. God bless. One more thing, OG, that's going on in the news also. What you think about the nitty situation?
Man, I'm really kind of puzzled. It's humorous and sad at the same time because here it is, another billionaire. I'm assuming that Diddy is a billionaire by now, right? Another billionaire are having these wild sex parties and stuff and fleeing to some island, right? And while all his subjects, they sit back getting arrested on national TV and being shamed and things like that. Cause I can only imagine how it must feel for somebody to be rich to the magnitude that they are, and then be exploited on national TV, right? You being taken out in handcuffs and you getting what I believe the police call it the perp walk, right? A lot of guys I know in prison they call it a walk of shame, right? So it's like you're being out there and all your crowds and your country club members and things of that nature, your circle, everybody's seeing this. And they saying, wow, now, some people who already do, and in many cases probably even participated.
So you think right, you're guilty?
Yeah, of course. And I don't mince no words about that, of course. Because here it is, that you got all these people, like, I'm going to say this, I don't care how rich I am, right? I'm not going to settle with anybody for $30 million about something I ain't done. That ain't going to happen, right? We going to fight until our lawyers are dead in the ground, right? Because I'm not going for that, right? Because once you do that, it only opens up the door for more and more extortion, right? If it's not true. However, of course I think he's guilty, right? Because it's been too many incidents in which him and Ja Rule running out of a room with number towels on, and some old tape, this and that, and some guy saying, hey, everybody's doing it and all this old shit, you know what I mean? And he going in there saying, look here, man, you go over there and get that guy a little fellatio, man, I got you. No,
Right.
it's too much.
All right, one last question. Fleece Johnson, the booty bandit. What's your opinion on that?
My opinion is on Fleece Johnson is this. I believe that he's in every fucking story, he's talking about himself. And I don't mean being the one that's doing the fucking the guy. I believe that it's him getting fucked. See, because we got a version of that in Maryland, right? Called David Bright. Right? Now, I've never heard of anybody flip-flopping with David Bright and no shit like that. So I call bullshit on that. Right? I believe that each of them fucking stories that him and his alternative lifestyle, right? I believe that he's talking about himself. He ain't no bandit. I believe that he is just a good old boy. That is it. And until next time, YouTube, man, peace. Man, please keep subscribing. Man, I appreciate all the love and support. And man, like I told y'all, I'm getting ready to start.